Here are the best Mac games released since May 2025. All games have been played on a little M4 Mac Mini with 16 gig of RAM. Up first is Cyberpunk 2077, arguably the biggest AAA Mac release to date. Also, this is just a massive open world RPG, and we rarely see stuff like this on Mac these days as well. Also, going off script here, I've said it many times, but CD Projekt Red, please port The Witcher 3 to Mac ASAP. I think there's no reason why it's not here. Anyway, Cyberpunk. On my M4 Mac Mini, the game runs well and supports Metal Effects AMD FSR HDR controllers with rumble and adaptive triggers, and AirPods tracking. AirPods tracking is one of the most underrated features for this game, trust me. Using the For This Mac preset, it targets high graphics at 1080p 30 FPS on my M4 Mac Mini. For 60 FPS, you'll need an M Series Pro, Max, or Ultra chip, or maybe the new M5 chip. And also, if you want ray tracing enabled too, you need a much more powerful machine. Cyberpunk 2077 is available for Mac via the App Store, Steam, GOG, and the Epic Games Store. Check the list of supported Macs here for the best performance. After a successful early access period, the full version of Hades 2 has launched on PC and Mac in September 2025. This is a top-notch action roguelike dungeon crawler that improves on everything that the first game stood for. It's great to see Supergiant Games continue supporting the Mac platform with their beautifully crafted, high-quality titles. Hades 2 features stunning, hand-painted 2.5D visuals, rich colors, fluid animations, and dynamic lighting that makes every scene feel alive and artistically vibrant. It's extremely well optimized for Mac, although it's not the most demanding game. It runs very smoothly at 4K high settings on my M4 Mac Mini, although to be honest, even an M1 Mac can achieve 4K 60 FPS. I'm also impressed that they added controller rumble support, which a lot of indie games don't. Hades 2 is available for Mac via Steam and the Epic Games Store. It requires a Mac with an M1 chip or later. Announced for Mac at WWDC 2024, Dead Island 2 finally launched in July 2025. After nearly a decade of Dying Light dominating as the go-to zombie game on Mac, I'm thrilled to welcome Dead Island 2 with open arms. Set in a zombie-infested, sun-soaked Los Angeles, it delivers fast-paced, first-person action, brutal melee combat, weapon crafting, and RPG-style progression. I'm super impressed that my M4 Mac Mini can maintain 60 FPS at 1080p on medium settings, though I am using Metal Effects on quality. I highly recommend enabling HDR here. It looks fantastic at night. Sadly, the Mac version lacks crossplay with Windows, limiting multiplayer to Mac players on the same storefront. Hopefully Deep Silver adds crossplay later. It's needed. Dead Island 2 is available for Mac via the App Store, Steam, and the Epic Games Store. Check the list of supported Macs for the best performance. I was a little worried for a moment there that Team Cherry would drop Mac support during Hollow Knight Silksong's development, but I was happy to see it being available from launch day for Mac users. Yippee! Have you seen how many reviews this Metroidvania has on Steam? Have you? It's over 100k. That is ridiculously impressive. although this game had so much hype behind it. Hollow Knight Silksong isn't a demanding game in the slightest too. Even an M1 MacBook Air could likely hit 60 FPS at 4K. Heck, even older Intel Macs with integrated chips can likely hit 60 FPS at 1080p or even higher resolutions. I'm not even kidding. This is not a demanding game. It's a good looking game, but it's not a demanding game. This is brilliant as it means pretty much all of you can enjoy this game. Hollow Knight Silksong is available for Mac via Steam and GOG. Blueprints was announced for Mac earlier in the year and released for us in September. It is a genre-defying atmospheric adventure where you are tasked with finding the hidden 46th room of the mysterious 45-room Mount Holly estate. I didn't think much of this game at first glance, but it's actually very well done. Blueprints is great because it combines roguelike replayability with intricate, interconnected puzzle designs that reward strategy, observation, and creative problem solving. It's a really cool game. It's also a bit hard to explain. The game is a little more demanding than it looks, and it can be quite difficult to get 60 FPS at like 4K on my M4 Mac Mini, so I had to play at 1440p for better performance. Anyway, Blueprints is available for Mac via Steam. Check this list of Macs for the best performance, possibly. Stick It to the Stickman is a physics-based brawler where you fight heaps of red stickmen to become the boss. Choose from hundreds of unique moves to construct the perfect combat machine and fight your way to the top of the corporate ladder. The game can be played solo or in 2-player couch co-op. The game has some optimization issues. It's difficult to hit 60 FPS at high resolutions, which is a little surprising for a game like this. And also I find controller support, it sometimes doesn't work, and then sometimes it does. So that's annoying. I'll give it some slack due to it being in early access. Despite that, I still strongly recommend this one, if you're comfortable playing on the keyboard and don't mind the optimization problems. It's packed with chaotic, roguelike fun, deep upgrade systems, and endless combat combinations that make every run entertaining. And it offers a free demo, people. So you can try it and see if you like it, if it runs well for you, I don't know. Stick It to the Stickman is available for Mac via Steam. It's also pretty cheap too if you buy the full game. Dive into a parallel story to Undertale, where you'll fight or spare your way through action-packed battles while exploring a mysterious world filled with both new and familiar characters. The game currently features 4 chapters, with chapters 1 and 2 available for free through the demo on Steam. That's awesome. The developer has confirmed that future chapters will be added as free updates as well, which is just terrific. And the full game is priced very fairly. Deltarune is a perfect example of how 2D games can still shine in modern gaming, proving you don't need flashy AAA graphics to make something special. Already, Deltarune is a cult classic with over 50k Steam reviews. It is available for Mac via Steam. At first glance, you might not think much of this one, Escape from Duckov, but it's been surprisingly well received. Escape from Duckov is a top-down PvE looter shooter where you play as an armed duck infiltrating hostile zones to scavenge resources, fight enemies, and escape with your loot. Between raids, you can upgrade your gear and base before diving back into ever-changing maps, filled with danger and hidden rewards. It's worth noting, this is a single-player extraction shooter with no online play. Some might think of that as a drawback, but I think it works perfectly fine here, keeping the experience relaxed, satisfying, and just a great time waster. Escape from Duckov is available for Mac via the App Store. and Steam. Check this list of Macs for the best performance. Ball X Pit is a brick-breaking, ball-fusing, base-building survival roguelite. Batter hordes of enemies with ricocheting balls and gather the riches of the pit to expand your homestead, generate resources, and recruit unique heroes. Devolver Digital are known for delivering really creative, experimental games, and Ball X Pit fits right in. It's fast-paced, satisfying, and surprisingly deep once you start upgrading your base and unlocking new heroes. The best part is that this is not a demanding game at all, so even older Intel Macs with terrible graphics or whatever should have no trouble running it smoothly. It also offers a free demo, which is good, and your progress carries over to the full release. Ball X Pit is available for Mac via Steam. inZOI is a photorealistic life simulation game where you create characters, build and manage their lives, and just witness what goes on with them, I guess. Yeah, I haven't played that much of this one. I find its visuals kind of creep me out. I don't know what it is about it. I know that a lot of people do enjoy this game, so I didn't just want to ignore it. In some ways, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, it supports ray tracing, metal effects, HDR, and so on. Keep in mind, this game is very demanding. My M4 Mac Mini can only get 30 FPS at 1080p very low. It is also worth noting that the game is not supported on any M1 based Mac, even like M1 Pro, M1 Max, or Ultra. This is due to the game requiring Unreal Engine's Nanite. It also requires 16 gig of RAM. Don't buy the game if you don't have the requirements, because it's very heavy requirements, and if you go below that, you simply can't play the game. inZOI is available for Mac via the App Store and Steam. Check the list of supported Macs here. Please check it. Do not buy this game if you don't fall into this category. Here are some bonus games. Arctic Awakening is a first-person adventure set in the frozen wilderness of the Arctic, where after a plane crash, you and your only companion, an AI therapy bot, must explore mysterious sci-fi structures, survive brutal elements, and uncover hidden secrets. It's a cool game, and I want to say a big thank you to the developer for sending me a review code. It reminds me of Firewatch and The Long Dark, some of my favorite games. One thing that I did find though is that the performance here is pretty poor. Even on my M4 Mac Mini, it goes below 30 FPS at just 1080p medium. So I think some work needs to be done in that regard maybe. It is available for Mac via Steam and GOG. Is This Seat Taken is a logical puzzle game where you play a matchmaker for groups of hilariously particular people. Each character has pet peeves that makes seating them a delightful challenge. Find your perfect spot for each person to unlock new levels in this cozy, silly, and kind of relatable experience. It is available for Mac via Steam and the App Store. Both storefronts offer a demo. If you buy the game on the App Store, it also includes an iPhone and iPad version. In Cat Quest 3, you can enjoy a very beautiful 2.5D open world swarming with pirates. You can sail the seas in your ship for treasures galore, but prepare for peril as the Pirate King aims to hunt you down. It is available for Mac via Steam and the App Store. If you buy it on the App Store, it also includes an iPhone and iPad version. And on the App Store, it's a free demo. This is a really cool game. I love playing this on mobile, and I do hope in the future that the developer considers bringing it to Apple TV as well. leave everything behind and open a tiny bookshop by the sea in this cozy narrative management game. Stock your tiny bookshop with different books and items, set up shop in scenic locations, and run your cozy secondhand bookshop while getting to know the locals. Tiny Bookshop is available for Mac via Steam. It also offers a free demo. So what do you think of these new Mac games from May to October 2025? Are you impressed or disappointed? Let me know in the comments. While there are only 2 AAA titles on this list, which is a bit underwhelming and also kind of embarrassing, the indie releases here are incredibly high quality and do deserve recognition. Overall, the lineup here is disappointing as a whole, and I do hope we see more big releases as we move closer to the end of 2025 and into 2026. That being said, I do think there are some really good games in here if you just try them. And a lot of them offer free demos as well. So yeah, anyway, my name's Stewie and thanks for watching.